Hip-hop just hit a seismic shift. Kendrick Lamar, one of the most influential voices of our generation, has reportedly teamed up with the legendary Rakim in a move that could completely shake Drake's empire. Fans are calling this the ultimate power play in rap history, with Rakim's unmatched lyrical mastery and Kendrick's innovative style. This collaboration isn't just an album, it's a statement. Social media is exploding with theories, leaks, and reactions as everyone wonders, can Drake survive this? Could this mark the end of his dominance in hip-hop? Today, we're diving deep into every detail from possible tracks, insider info, and past history between these icons to what this could mean for the entire hip-hop landscape. Stay tuned because by the end of this video, you'll understand why Kendrick Lamar and Rakim teaming up is bigger than anything we've seen before. Hip-hop has always thrived on competition, but few rivalries have captured the attention of fans like the unspoken tension between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Both are undeniable forces in the industry, yet they approach the game from completely different angles. Kendrick Lamar, the Compton-born visionary, has long been celebrated for his storytelling, thought-provoking lyrics, and ability to weave social commentary into masterful albums. Drake, the Toronto-born superstar, dominates charts, streams, and social media conversations, effortlessly blending rap and R&B to maintain a global presence. But now, rumors suggest that Kendrick has a secret weapon, none other than the legendary Rakim, potentially setting the stage for the most explosive clash in modern hip-hop. To understand why this matters, we first need to look at where Kendrick is in his career. After releasing Mr. Morale and The Big Steppers, Kendrick reasserted himself not just as a rapper, but as an artist willing to challenge the industry's norms. His ability to craft albums that are simultaneously personal, political, and revolutionary has cemented his reputation as one of hip-hop's most cerebral minds. Every verse is calculated, every track layered with meaning, and his fan base has grown increasingly devoted to his unique approach. While Kendrick doesn't always chase mainstream metrics, his influence in shaping culture is undeniable. Social media buzz around his every move demonstrates the loyalty and anticipation that follow him. On the other hand, Drake is the king of modern commercial dominance. His ability to consistently release chart-topping hits, engage in savvy marketing, and maintain relevancy with a younger generation of fans has kept him at the forefront of the industry for over a decade. Drake's formula is a mix of catchy melodies, memorable hooks, and a persona that appeals to a global audience. He knows how to dominate streaming numbers, social media trends, and award shows like no other artist in recent memory. For many, he represents the pinnacle of commercial hip-hop success. While Kendrick often embodies the intellectual, artistic side of the genre, these contrasting approaches set the stage for an inevitable tension: commercial dominance versus lyrical mastery. Rumors have been swirling that Kendrick Lamar has enlisted Rakim for a collaboration that could fundamentally change the power dynamic between these two giants. For the uninitiated, Rakim isn't just a legend, he's a symbol of lyrical precision and storytelling in rap. Many consider him one of the greatest MCs of all time. Someone whose influence shaped generations of rappers, including Kendrick himself. The mere idea of Kendrick teaming up with Rakim has sent shockwaves through fan communities. Social media is buzzing with speculation. Could this be a project that targets Drake's dominance head-on? Could it redefine what fans expect from hip-hop in 2025? The potential here is massive. Insiders suggest that Kendrick's move is strategic, not just musical. By aligning himself with Rakim, Kendrick is effectively bridging generations, connecting the golden age of hip-hop with today's modern sound. It's more than a collaboration, it's a statement. This isn't just about releasing a new album or single. It's about reclaiming a position of influence and reminding the industry of what lyrical mastery really looks like. Fans are pointing out that while Drake relies heavily on his commercial appeal, Kendrick's new project could highlight skill, substance, and authenticity in ways that challenge Drake's approach. Adding fuel to the fire are social media reactions. Fans on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok are already creating viral threads analyzing potential track lists, production styles, and even lyrical targets. Reddit forums are buzzing with debates. Some argue that Kendrick and Rakim could completely destroy Drake's current standing, while others insist Drake's dominance is untouchable. The conversation is no longer just about music, it's about cultural relevance, streaming supremacy, and who truly controls the narrative in hip-hop today. This is exactly the kind of environment that sets the stage for a legendary showdown. The stakes are further heightened when you consider Drake's current trajectory. While he continues to release hit after hit, some critics argue that his formula is becoming predictable. Kendrick, on the other hand, has always thrived on unpredictability, leaving fans guessing and analysts scrambling to decode each new release. If Kendrick and Rakim drop a project together, it could redefine the conversation, entirely shifting attention away from Drake's commercial machine and back to the artistry and lyrical complexity that hip-hop purists revere. In essence, Kendrick's strategy might not just compete with Drake, could overshadow him. Leaked snippets and insider reports hint at a sound that's both experimental and rooted in classic hip-hop traditions. Fans are already dissecting short clips and cryptic posts, speculating about production styles, lyrical themes, and even the possibility of subtle disses aimed at Drake. While nothing has been officially confirmed, the mere anticipation has created a frenzy. Kendrick's calculated approach, combined with Rakim's legendary lyrical prowess, has everyone wondering, can Drake respond quickly enough? Or has the stage already been set for an irreversible shift in hip-hop hierarchy? What makes this moment even more critical is the timing. Hip-hop is at a crossroads, with streaming, social media influence, and cultural impact determining who truly dominates. Kendrick's decision to potentially collaborate with Rakim signals that he's not just thinking about music hits, about legacy. He's positioning himself not merely as a competitor to Drake, but as a standard bearer for the art form itself. This is about reputation, influence, and cementing a place in hip-hop history that will be remembered long after charts and numbers fade. In conclusion, the stage is set for one of the most intriguing potential collaborations and clashes in hip-hop history. Kendrick Lamar, armed with his own artistry, and the legendary Rakim, is poised to challenge Drake's dominance in a way that could change the landscape forever. Fans are watching, social media is buzzing, and the industry is bracing itself for what might come next. The tension, the anticipation, and the potential impact are palpable. One thing is certain: if this project drops, hip-hop will never be the same. And the question on everyone's mind remains, can Drake withstand the ultimate power move? Or is the crown about to shift in Kendrick's favor? If Kendrick Lamar teaming up with Rakim is true, then the hip-hop world is in uncharted territory. To understand the magnitude of this move, we have to examine who Rakim is, why he matters, and how his influence amplifies Kendrick's already monumental impact. This isn't just a collaboration, it's a generational bridge, a meeting of two of hip-hop's most revered minds, and potentially, it's the ultimate challenge to Drake's dominance. Rakim, often hailed as one of the greatest MCs of all time, revolutionized rap in the 1980s and 1990s, before Rakim. Most rappers relied heavily on simple rhymes and straightforward flows. Rakim introduced intricate internal rhymes, multisyllabic schemes, and a measured cadence that forced listeners to pay attention. He didn't just rap, he crafted linguistic architecture, building verses that were complex yet hypnotic. Many of today's top rappers, Kendrick, included credit Rakim as a primary influence. Kendrick's own intricate rhyme patterns, internal metaphors, and layered storytelling echo Rakim's revolutionary approach. The idea that these two could collaborate is like watching a master chess player pair with a legendary general. Both are brilliant on their own, but together they're nearly unstoppable. The first reason Rakim's involvement is a game changer is credibility. Kendrick Lamar is already respected across the globe, but Rakim brings a level of old-school prestige that commands attention from hip-hop purists. In a landscape increasingly dominated by streaming numbers, virality and social media hype, Rakim represents the roots of the culture. His presence signals that this project isn't just about commercial success. It's about artistry, influence, and respect for the craft. By teaming up with Rakim, Kendrick is essentially saying, this isn't just music, it's a movement. Second, Rakim's lyrical complexity complements Kendrick's style in ways few artists could. Kendrick is known for his versatilitous witching flows, experimenting with production and layering social commentary into his music. Rakim, on the other hand, is the epitome of precision and balance. His measured delivery, impeccable timing, and sophisticated rhyme schemes create a foundation that Kendrick can build upon, blending innovation with mastery. Imagine a track where Rakim drops a verse steeped in classic lyricism, and Kendrick responds with contemporary, layered storytelling. The combination could produce a synergy that dominates both critical acclaim and fan discussions. Another factor is the generational bridge this collaboration represents. Hip-hop often gets divided into eras: the Golden Age, the early 2000s, and the current streaming-dominated era. By bringing Rakim into a modern project, Kendrick effectively links the golden age of hip-hop to today's contemporary scene. This is more than nostalgia. It's a statement. Kendrick is not just paying homage, he's asserting that foundational lyricism and innovative modern flows can coexist, and that the true essence of hip-hop transcends time. For younger fans who may never have experienced Rakim's influence firsthand, this collaboration becomes an introduction to the roots of the culture. For older fans, it's validation that the art form they grew up with still holds power and relevance. Speculation is already running wild about what this project could sound like. Industry insiders suggest that it won't just be a standard album. It could feature experimental beats, socially conscious themes, and lyrics so dense they demand multiple listens. Rakim is known for his intellect and thematic depth, while Kendrick thrives on narrative and emotional resonance. Together, they could produce music that challenges listeners, provokes conversation, and sets a new bar for lyrical excellence. Imagine a track tackling systemic issues, spirituality, or generational struggles, with Rakim providing the historical lens and Kendrick adding a contemporary voice. This could redefine what fans expect from a rap album in 2025. Additionally, the strategic implications for Drake are massive. Drake has dominated the charts with a blend of catchy hooks and accessible flows, but his music has rarely been as lyrically dense as what a Kendrick plus Rakim project promises. If this collaboration drops and gains critical acclaim, it could shift the narrative. Suddenly, hip-hop purists, media outlets, and fans might declare that lyrical mastery has reclaimed the spotlight. Drake's dominance, built largely on mainstream appeal and streaming success, could face a serious challenge. Kendrick isn't just competing on numbers, he's redefining standards. Social media reactions highlight just how much anticipation this collaboration has generated. Twitter threads are dissecting leaked snippets, fans are debating potential verses, and TikTok users are imagining the first bars that could drop from this iconic pairing. Even casual listeners are aware of the gravity. A project like this doesn't just release music hits, starts conversations, inspires debates, and influences trends across the culture. The hype alone could create a ripple effect, pushing Kendrick and Rakim's project into the top discussions worldwide, regardless of Drake's next move. Finally, the legacy factor cannot be overstated. Kendrick Lamar is already regarded as one of the greatest rappers of his generation, but aligning with Rakim cements his place in hip-hop history. Rakim's presence elevates the project beyond commercial considerations, becomes a historical milestone. This isn't about one hit or one album, it's about cultural preservation, artistic respect, and demonstrating that true lyricism is timeless. For fans and the industry alike, this is a statement. Kendrick isn't just making music, he's curating a moment that could define an era. In conclusion, Rakim's involvement changes everything. He brings credibility, mastery, historical weight, and an unparalleled level of lyrical sophistication to Kendrick's already formidable artistry. Together, they could produce music that challenges norms, influences culture, and potentially shifts the balance of power in hip-hop. For Drake, this represents more than competition, it's a direct challenge to his dominance. One that combines generational influence with unmatched lyrical craftsmanship. Fans, analysts, and industry insiders alike are watching closely. Because if Kendrick Lamar and Rakim deliver on even a fraction of the potential, the hip-hop world may never be the same again, as the Kendrick Lamar plus Rakim collaboration rumors heat up. One question dominates the conversation. Can Drake survive this? For over a decade, Drake has been the king of hip-hop's mainstream, effortlessly dominating charts, streaming numbers, and cultural influence. His ability to craft hits that resonate globally, combined with a persona that feels relatable and aspirational, has cemented him as a commercial powerhouse. Yet, despite his dominance, cracks are starting to show. And if Kendrick and Rakim's potential project hits the way fans expect, Drake could be facing one of the biggest challenges of his career. Drake's strengths are clear. K consistently delivers chart-topping singles, maintains a strong social media presence, and blends rap, R&B, and pop in a way few artists can. It's like God's plan. In My Feelings and Jimmy Cooks prove that he knows how to capture the moment and appeal to a wide audience. Collaborations with international artists have expanded his reach even further, making him not just a hip-hop icon, but a global superstar. Drake has also mastered the art of narrative control, using interviews, social media, and his music to maintain relevance and public interest. However, his dominance relies heavily on commercial appeal rather than deep lyrical content. While Drake can write clever bars, his focus has often been on catchy hooks, streaming-friendly production, and emotional accessibility. This formula has made him immensely popular, but it leaves him vulnerable in a scenario where pure lyricism and artistic mastery take center stage. Kendrick and Rakim, on the other hand, are legends of complex rhyme schemes, intricate wordplay, and profound social commentary. Their potential collaboration threatens to shift the conversation from commercial dominance to artistic supremacy. The timing couldn't be worse for Drake. Hip-hop is at a critical point, where both streaming numbers and cultural credibility matter. If Kendrick and Rakim drop a project that achieves critical acclaim, it could redefine what fans value in the genre. Suddenly, Drake's commercial hits might feel less significant compared to a work celebrated for artistry, technical skill, and cultural impact. Fans and critics may start asking, who is the real standard-bearer of hip-hop today? Is it the artist dominating Spotify playlists, or the one shaping the conversation about the art form itself? Adding to Drake's challenge is the fan reaction. Social media is exploding with speculation about Kendrick plus Rakim, and the anticipation is palpable. Fans are dissecting snippets, theorizing about tracks, and debating potential disses directed at Drake. Reddit threads and Twitter spaces are buzzing with predictions, and even casual listeners are paying attention. This frenzy has already shifted some of the cultural spotlight away from Drake, placing Kendrick in the position of narrative control. Drake is known for responding strategically to challenges, but whether he can counter the artistic weight of Kendrick plus Rakim remains uncertain. Industry insiders are also weighing in. Some suggest that Drake may try to respond with surprise drops or high-profile collaborations. Others argue that any reaction risks looking defensive or reactive, which could diminish his perceived dominance. For Drake, maintaining relevance in this scenario is about more than numbers. It's about perception, credibility, and influence. The music industry thrives on buzz, and if Kendrick and Rakim successfully position themselves as the ultimate lyricists, Drake could find himself overshadowed despite his commercial success. Historically, hip-hop has seen similar power shifts, though rarely at this scale. Legends like Nas, Jay-Z, and Eminem have faced challenges where lyrical supremacy clashed with commercial dominance. In many cases, the artist with deeper lyrical content gained lasting respect, even if the other maintained chart success. Kendrick's strategic alignment with Rakim is reminiscent of those moments, but amplified by the current social media era. Now, every move is scrutinized in real time, every track analyzed, and fan opinions amplified globally within minutes. Drake is no stranger to this scrutiny, but the stakes have never been higher. Potential scenarios for Drake are intriguing. He could double down on his commercial formula, dropping high-profile features, catchy singles, and mainstream hits. He could attempt a direct lyrical response, using his platform to assert dominance through content. Or he could remain silent, letting Kendrick plus Rakim's project redefine the cultural conversation. Each choice carries risk. Responding could make him appear reactive. Staying silent could allow his dominance to be questioned. And overextending commercially could dilute his brand. The comparison between Kendrick plus Rakim's potential impact and Drake's current dominance is stark. Kendrick's artistry, combined with Rakim's legendary credibility, creates a type of project that appeals to critics, hip-hop purists, and a new generation of fans seeking authenticity. Drake's strengths, while impressive, lie in accessibility and commercial appeal. In a battle of artistry versus commerce, Drake may find that his usual advantages are less effective. Social media reactions suggest that fans are increasingly valuing lyricism and legacy, further heightening the stakes for Drake. Ultimately, the question isn't just whether Drake can recover it, whether he can adapt to a scenario where the rules of engagement have changed. Kendrick plus Rakim represent a shift from chart wars to cultural authority. If they succeed, Drake will need to rethink his strategy, both musically and culturally, to maintain his position at the top. The next few months could define his legacy in ways that extend beyond streaming, numbers, awards, and commercial dominance. Fans, critics, and the industry are watching closely, waiting to see if Drake can respond or if the crown has already started to shift. In conclusion, Drake stands at a crossroads. Kendrick Lamar, armed with his innovation and Rakim's legendary lyricism, threatens to challenge the very foundation of his dominance. While Drake's commercial power and global influence are undeniable, the potential cultural impact of Kendrick Rakim's collaboration introduces a new level of uncertainty. Fans and industry insiders alike are asking the same question. Can Drake recover from the ultimate challenge, or is hip-hop on the verge of a seismic shift? One thing is certain, whatever happens next, it will be unforgettable. As rumors swirl about Kendrick Lamar teaming up with Rakim, the fan reaction has been nothing short of explosive. Social media platforms are flooded with speculation, memes, and heated debates. And the frenzy is spreading across Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, and YouTube. This isn't just another album release, it's a cultural moment. Fans are dissecting every detail, theorizing about tracks, and imagining the implications for Drake. The hype alone is reshaping the conversation around hip-hop in 225.Twitter is where the conversation is most intense. Hashtags like #Kendrick and #RAKIM, #HipHopTakeover, and #DrakeThesKendrick are trending, with fans sharing reactions ranging from excitement to shock. Some users are predicting a lyrical massacre, arguing that Kendrick and Rakim's combined skills will be too much for Drake to handle. Others are cautious, pointing out that Drake's commercial dominance might still give him the edge. The debate is polarizing, reflecting a generational divide. Older fans celebrate the return of lyricism, while younger audiences weigh the entertainment factor, streaming numbers, and meme potential. Reddit has also become a hub for detailed speculation. Threads analyzing potential track lists, featured artists, and even production styles have exploded. Fans are breaking down cryptic social media posts, alleged studio leaks, and past collaborations to predict what Kendrick and Rakim might drop. Some threads argue that a track addressing Drake directly could redefine the rap battle in modern hip-hop. Others are more analytical, examining how Rakim's old-school flow could mesh with Kendrick's experimental style to create a project that appeals to multiple generations. Reddit discussions often dig deeper than Twitter, exploring themes, lyrical complexity, and historical significance. TikTok adds a unique flavor to the frenzy. Short-form videos highlight fan theories, create memes, and even speculate about visual aspects of the upcoming project. Some clips imagine Kendrick and Rakim in a cinematic music video confronting Drake metaphorically, while others remix leaked snippets or speculate about verses. The viral nature of TikTok accelerates hype, creating a sense of urgency and anticipation. Fans aren't just talking, they're actively participating in shaping the narrative. Every post, duet, and reaction video amplifies the cultural significance of this potential collaboration. Instagram, especially stories and reels, is buzzing with influencer commentary. Music analysts, hip-hop journalists, and even rival artists are weighing in. Some praise the move as a historic collaboration, while others frame it as a strategic attack on Drake's dominance. Fan pages dedicated to Kendrick and Rakim are already creating countdowns, speculative album art, and polls asking followers who will win in this narrative clash. The visual aspect of Instagram amplifies the hype, making the anticipation feel immediate and tangible. Memes have become a language of their own in this battle. Fans are creating everything from humorous takes on Drake's possible reactions to elaborate scenarios imagining Kendrick and Rakim as unstoppable forces. Viral posts depict Drake sweating in the studio, while Kendrick and Rakim casually drop lyrical bombs. Others compare the collaboration to historic rivalries in sports or film, emphasizing the generational clash. Memes serve not just as entertainment, but as a cultural commentary highlighting the fan perception of this event as epic, consequential, and potentially career-defining. Fan theories are also running wild, blending reality with speculation. Some suggest that the project could include direct shots at Drake, subtle lyrical jabs woven into complex wordplay. Others predict experimental tracks with social commentary, political themes, or storytelling that spans multiple generations. There's even speculation about surprise features, other legendary MCs, or contemporary heavyweights joining the project to amplify its impact. Each theory fuels excitement and keeps fans glued to social media, waiting for any new clue. Even outside the hip-hop community, this potential collaboration is generating buzz. News outlets, entertainment blogs, and music analysts are reporting on the rumors, amplifying the hype beyond traditional fan circles. This mainstream attention adds pressure on both Kendrick and Drake, as every move is dissected, debated, and shared. Cultural relevance is at stake, and fans are acutely aware of this. Treating the potential release as more than music, it's a cultural event with ripple effects across media, fashion, and social conversations. The frenzy isn't just about competition, it's about anticipation of artistry. Fans are debating how Rakim's legendary style will merge with Kendrick's modern, experimental approach. Will Rakim dominate verses with technical precision while Kendrick layers storytelling and social commentary? Will the production balance old-school beats with contemporary experimentation? Each theory adds a layer of excitement, speculation, and expectation. The result is a social media ecosystem where fans feel like they are part of a historic moment. Ultimately, the fan reaction underscores the stakes. Social media isn't just reflecting anticipation, it's creating it. Every post, thread, meme, and video fuels the narrative that Kendrick plus Rakim is not just another album. It's a power move in hip-hop history. Fans are ready for it. Analysts are watching closely, and Drake's position is under scrutiny. The cultural impact of this collaboration, even before a single track is released, is already profound. Hip-hop enthusiasts are witnessing a potential turning point, one that could reshape the genre and define a new era. In conclusion, fan reaction and viral theories are a crucial part of the story. They show just how much anticipation this Kendrick plus Rakim project has generated and how it has shifted the conversation about Drake's dominance. Social media memes and fan speculation aren't just hype. They are an indicator of cultural relevance, narrative control, and the power of artistry in shaping hip-hop. The world is watching, and the anticipation is reaching a fever pitch. Whatever happens next, the conversation itself has already marked a new chapter in hip-hop history. If you're as shook as we are, hit that like button right now and subscribe to stay updated on every Kendrick Lamar plus Rakim move. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you're the first to know when new updates drop. This is one hip-hop saga you cannot miss. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Will Kendrick plus Rakim completely take down Drake? Or is Drake too strong to fall? Which legendary verse or feature are you most excited to hear? How do you think this project will reshape hip-hop forever? We'll be breaking down every track, lyric, and reaction as it happens, so stay locked in. This isn't just music kits. History in the making. Don't miss it. Don't miss it.